There is a song that has never been sung together. Two big names that shook the world. A promise made quietly in the middle of a quiet military training ground. Is it possible for two stars from the same galaxy to shine again? Even if only for a moment before they return to the sky stage. Time is moving towards June, and in the hearts of millions of soldiers around the world, one question continues to resonate. Will Kim Taehyung and Jungkook, the two brightest souls in BTS, sing along for the last time before completing their state duty? This is not just an empty question. This is the cry of longing for millions of hearts that have been waiting in silence, staring at the same night sky, hoping behind high fences and strict military protocol. A song is slowly being born, not an ordinary song. This song is not just about tone and lyrics. It's about memories, struggle, and hope. A song that will penetrate more than just the training room. A song that will stay for a long time in the hearts of those who once laughed, sweated, and even cried with these two world stars. However, is it possible? They're in a different division, separated by distances, schedules, and closed systems. How could they possibly unite voices in such a situation? The army is never silent. They look at every little detail, every unofficial letter, every faint whisper circulating among the shadows. Then a clue came. A handwritten letter from a fellow soldier calling. There was a plan to sing something that could make everyone cry. Is this code? Taehyung, with his baritone voice that can break down walls of emotion. Jungkook, the golden magne, whose voice seemed to dance in the sky. They are not just idols, they are real artists, poets who compose emotions into melodies. Since the end of 2023, they have been going their own way. Taehyung is stationed in an elite military unit. Jungkook joins a different unit, equally loud, equally silent. There's no stage, no camera shots, just routine, physicality, and silence. But from behind the silence, their voices could still be heard, not from their mouths directly, but from the stories of the soldiers who were with them. She sang a gentle song when we were exhausted. Someone said of Taehyung, like a warm blanket in the middle of a cold night. From other places, stories about Jungkook emerged. The night the power went out, she sang "Still With You" in a low tone, almost like a prayer. In mid-March 2025, an anonymous account sparked a wave of speculation. He claimed to be part of the logistics team at the headquarters where Jungkook served. There is a small farewell event designed for the soldiers who will continue training, and Jungkook? He was on the music committee. What is surprising, he sends songs that are full of emotion and personal meaning. The song is aimed at someone who is watching from afar. Shortly thereafter, from another division, word comes that Taehyung made a request. Want to record vocal messages for different events on the same date. Coincidence? 2 divisions, 2 events, 1 day. 2 musicians, 1 song. June became the month of farewell. For the armies, the month felt like an expectation of reunion. Not a physical reunion, but rather an emotional one. A subtle vibration that reconnects 2 sounds that were long separated. Imagine a silent night at a military base. Small loudspeakers light up. The guitar part flowed slowly, like the wind through a window. Jungkook's voice began to sound. Then Taehyung's baritone voice followed. It's like a hug that calms the whole room. They probably recorded it separately, but when their voices are heard together, the distance seemed to disappear. It's not an official military song, said a soldier who happened to hear, but all immediately fell silent. We feel like we are listening to our own heart. One commander even said, talent like this, we rarely see it. They brought their souls into this uniform. Suspicions grow stronger when Jungkook's family posts photos of dinner and look at a piece of paper on the table with unknown lyrics. The lyrics are similar to a poem Taehyung once wrote during training. Although the ground is hard, our voice will grow like grass that never dies. Is this song a living memory? Or is it just the fantasy of the army that misses too much? Big Hit Music did not comment, but they said, we are proud of our members. Their music will live on wherever they are. The sentence, although simple, holds great hope. June is near, the sky will change, and perhaps that night will witness 2 voices reuniting. Not on a grand stage, not at an international concert, but in a quiet military barracks, with guitars, voices, and memories. And that's when music becomes a truly unstoppable force. When June finally arrived, the atmosphere among the army felt increasingly tense. With each passing day, the hope of hearing Taehyung and Jungkook's voices reunite grows more and more burning. Social media is filled with speculation, fan-made videos, and various theories that seek to unravel the mystery behind the anticipated song. Inside the barracks, although the training routine was rigorous, there were special moments in which the soldiers shared stories about these 2 icons. They share their experiences and fond memories of interacting with Taehyung and Jungkook, making the sense of longing even deeper. For them, these two singers are not only idols, but also friends who give encouragement in the midst of difficulties. Finally, the long-awaited day came. In the barracks where Jungkook served, the atmosphere was quivering with anticipation. A small event was held, and the soldiers gathered, all eyes on the prepared modest stage. On the other hand, Taehyung also prepared in his place, waiting for the long-awaited moment. As the show began, Jungkook stood in front of a microphone, guitar in hand. He looked at the hopeful faces of his friends. Her soft, emotional voice rose, performing a song she wrote for Taehyung. The lyrics are contained in every note, describing the longing and love for his friend who was far away there. Shortly after, Taehyung's voice followed from the other barracks, streaming through the loudspeakers. His distinctive baritone voice adds depth to the emotion of the long-awaited song. Two voices, two souls, united in perfect harmony as if erasing all existing distances and boundaries. The soldiers fell silent, fascinated by the power of the music that touched their hearts. Tears rolled down the cheeks of some of them, recalling fond memories and friendships that had been built over the years. The song was not only an offering, but also an expression of love and hope in the midst of the loneliness and isolation they experienced. When the song is over, the mood changes to Haru. The soldiers stood and gave a standing ovation, celebrating a special moment that will be remembered forever. They feel that even though Taehyung and Jungkook are separated by military duty, their bond remains strong and will not fade. Outside the barracks, the army listening through the live broadcast also felt this miracle. Social media was filled with emotional reactions, video clips, and hashtags celebrating the two stars' union. Fans shared stories about how the song made them feel close to Taehyung and Jungkook, even though they were far away. As the days went by, news of this historic moment spread around the world. Many media outlets covered it and called it the most emotional military concert. Taehyung and Jungkook, though separated by duty, managed to connect the hearts of millions through music. That night, as the stars shine in the clear sky, two stars from the same galaxy shine again, showing that despite being separated by time and space, love and music always find a way to reunite. In the hearts of every army, there is hope that one day they will again sing on the magnificent stage, and the world will witness the power of friendship and infinite love. Until then, they will continue to wait, share love, and celebrate every step of Taehyung and Jungkook's journey, two souls forever bound together in a beautiful melody.